Good evening, ma'am. My name is Cristone Isabella, and I am the reporter for this evening. So, explain the role of international financial institution in the creation of a global economy. International na mga institusyong pampinansyal ang isang mahusay na paglawak ng pampinansyal at pisikal na infrastruktura ay gumagawa ng mga trabaho at pinapayagan para sa malawak na paglawak ng merkado. Isinalang-alang ang iba't ibang mga pag-andar ng mga institusyong may kakayahang matulungan ang mga matataas na inaasahan sa lipunan. International Financial International financial institutions (IFIs) are financial institutions that have been established by more than one country. Their owners or shareholders are generally national governments, although other international institutions and other organizations occasionally figure as shareholders. Many of these are multilateral development banks (MDB). So, financial institution or IFIs are financial institutions formed by more than one country. Therefore, IFI refers to financial institution created by several countries. Although certain financial institutions have their origins in numerous concepts of nation, the most notable members of IFI are those formed by several countries. There are also those that began with a lateral agreement, so it appears that just two countries joined together and later developed. What are international financial institutions (IFIs)? World Bank Group, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, International Development Association, Multilateral Investments Guarantee Agency, International Center for Settlement of Investment Disputes, International Monetary Fund, regional development banks such as African Development Bank, Asian Development Bank, Inter-American Development Bank, Bank of the South, European Bank for Reconstruction and Development. Sa mga institusyong pampinansyal mula sa buong mundo, ang pagdaragdag ng dalas, kasidhian at gastos ng mga pagkagambala sa pananalapi, pati na rin ang hinaan ng internasyonal na sistema. Internasyonal na institusyong pampinansyal or IFI, tulad ng mga panrehiyong bangko sa pag-unlad at mga organisasyong pangkontrol sa mundo tulad ng International Monetary Fund. The project cycle. Being involved in a project from start to finish can provide many short-term opportunities. You should be aware that project cycles can often last for several years. However, the smaller components within a given project's cycle can provide short-term employment opportunities as well as long-term ones. One of the most important ever to appear in finance and development, the Associate Director Projects of the World Bank sets out in nautical language just how the bank carries of its most characteristic activity, the identification, preparation. International financial institution. Their common goal to reduce global poverty and improve people's living conditions and standards to support sustainable economic, social and institutional development, and to promote regional cooperation and integration. In many parts of the world, international financial institutions play a major role in the social economic development and programs of nations with developing or national economy. International financial institutions were founded by groups of countries to promote public and private investments, to foster economic and social development in developing and transitioning countries.
Corporate and regional procurements. IFIS also generate business opportunities through corporate or international procurements. When they purchase goods or services for their own internal needs, they buy a wide variety of goods and services including informational technology, communications and equipment and services, office equipment and supplies, graphic design and publication and printing services. Institutional procurements method vary depending on the estimate value and or nature of goods and services being procured. Guideline for procurements of goods and works. EFDB policies and procedures. Rules and procedures for procurements of goods and works. ADB procurements guidelines. CDB procurements publications guidelines for work and works. ABRB procurements policies and rules. ADB projects procurements policies for the procurements of goods and works financed by ABD. WB procurement regulation for procurements in investment project financing. IPF for projects approved after July 1, 2016. WB procurements of goods and work and non-consulting services for project approved before July 1, 2016. Suppliers of goods, works, equipment, and non-consulting services. International competitive bidding (ICB) is preferred method when procurement involves large monetary valued or complex needs. Borrowers must issue bid invitation or pre-qualification and invitations in local publication and the UN Development Business Online. Be aware, however, that the relationship between the supplier, you, and the borrower is governed by your contract, not by the EFSS guidelines. Identification. The IFI and the borrowing country identify projects that are appropriate for the country's development strategy and suitable for IFI support. Feasibility studies are often required at this stage.